Good morning, everyone. This is Dwayne Pinnell with Transwest Truck Trailer and RV, and I'm in Belton, Missouri, on the south side of Kansas City. And today I want to show you this beautiful 2022 Newmar Dutch Star 4369. Now, as we've said before, the 4369 is the #1 selling coach within Newmar's lineup. And that Dutch Star is kind of that mid-range as far as pricing. It makes it more affordable for more people, and I think that's probably the reason. Plus, you've got the beautiful, beautiful amenities that the Dutch Star offers, as well as the space. You've got a 43-foot, roughly 10-inch coach here with a great big bathroom. We're going to walk through, and I'll show you some of the features regarding the Dutch Star. First of all, we've got that Cummins engine. That's the 450 horsepower. You've got 15,000 pound tow, and this coach happens to be on the Spartan chassis. Now, you could get this coach on two different chassis as far as the Dutch Star, either the Freightliner or the Spartan, and this one happens to have that upgrade of the Spartan chassis with additional cost involved in having that chassis underneath this coach. The exterior of the coach is beautiful. It's called the Wiley exterior, and we have the Mirage interior inside. These are the glacier glazed maple cabinetry, so you've got the light cabinets along with kind of a dove gray seating surface material, that leatherette material, and then you have these beautiful, beautiful polished ceramic tile floors, and these floors are heated. And you've got an electric mat underneath these floors. So no fluid running beneath the floors here. And you've got really 3 zones. You've got this living area, you've got the bedroom area, and then the bathroom area in the back. High, medium, and low. And if you've just got a little bit of chill in the coach, I'll tell you that if you give these things enough time to heat up, you will have a very, very toasty coach. They do very nicely in doing that. Now, Newmar's changed over from the Oasis system, speaking of heating, where they used the Oasis system before, and now they've got a Chinook system. That's a dual loop system in this coach for your heating and also your continuous hot water supply. First of all, as we walk toward the back, you see these nice ceiling features that Newmar has with the accent lighting. Creates a great ambiance. If you don't want to use the overhead ceiling lights and you just want to use those accent lights along with the columns in the slide outs here for just some nice decorative lighting that you don't have to have those bright lights on. And these lights also in the ceiling, by the way, can be dimmed also a high or low setting. So if you don't want that really bright lights that these LEDs will create, then you can also just tone those down a little bit with that low setting. So you've got the captain's chairs in 2022. You have an option for a wider passenger seat, but the standard are 2 seats that are just alike as far as the width on the seats in the captain area. So the captain, co-captain are going to be the exactly same width in the coach. This has got, again, the Spartan chassis, and if we look at the dash here, we've got a larger display here with the 9+ inch Excite dash, and we have the NavGo navigation system. Rand McNally kind of pulled away from the navigation for the RV sector, and now we have the NavGo on this coach. And you also can set up dimensions in that NavGo if that's something that you did in the Rand McNally, so you don't lose anything there. Of course, you have the comfort drive system in this coach, as all Newmars that are rear diesel pushers have in them. So great technology. If you've never driven one, I'll challenge you to come and see me so we can do a demo drive in one of those coaches that have that particular technology. And if you've driven a coach down the highway when it's windy at all, I know that you'll know the difference between the two just by having driven this coach versus maybe something else that you've driven that does not have that particular technology. So with a Spartan chassis, you've got 5-year, 75,000 mile warranty coverage on that coach. And again, it does cost more for that Spartan chassis, but you do have an additional coverage as far as your warranty is concerned. You've got the 3-year 50,000 with the Freightliner. So looking over here, this coach is equipped with the nice wide theater seats, and those have the electric footrests that you can bring out, so you've got great comfort all the way up and down with some great storage here between them. So we have a drawer that you can store items in, and then you've got very, very deep storage for maybe items that are a little bit larger that you want to store in there, and with the nice cup holders here. You have a trifold sofa on this side, creates great bedding for those guests that you might have along with you, and you just pull the back off, and it's velcroed there to keep it nice and tidy in the right place, and then there's a strap that you pull to release that, and then you can bring the trifold out, the back comes down, and it makes a really nice bed for those guests that you again might have along with you. The televator TV here, and in typical Newmar fashion, you've got very nice cabinets above on both the driver's side and on the passenger side. And just to create a little bit more counter space here, you've got the solid surface counter space, but you've got a release button that brings out this little island, and you have full extensions with the drawer. So you've got that nice depth of the cabinets, but you also have a nice drawer that comes out entirely all the way. Convection microwave here, as with most of the electric coaches that you're seeing in the industry. And this one has a 2800 inverter in it. So a nice big inverter to help handle a lot of your electrical items, and the nice deep cabinetry that you've got the adjustable shelves. They're carpeted, so you don't really have to put any kind of drawer liners or paper liners or anything in there to try to keep things from sliding. You've got that provided by Newmar straight from the factory. And the all-electric coach, as I mentioned, you have the cutting boards on the back side. So very functional as far as your stovetop covers. And it is an induction cooktop. And this one is removable. So you can just simply lift it out. Anywhere you have a normal plug-in, you can plug in that 3-prong and you can use it anywhere. So let's say that you wanted to make something that might otherwise smell up your coach. Don't have to do that here. Take it outside if it's a nice day, under your awning, whatever you want to do. Make what you want to make. Bring it back in, clean it all up, and you won't have that smell lingering in your coach from having made it inside here. And that just goes right back down in there. If I can hold my mouth right here, got the cord in the way. And put the covers back on, nice and tidy. You've got a nice deep countertop here, so coffee pots, blenders, mixers, anything like that you might want. And this one has the optional solid surface sink rather than stainless steel. This is the way we ordered it. And for 2022 also, these cabinet heights have been raised. So now they're about 28.5 inches from the countertop to the bottom of the cabinets here, which also creates a little bit larger kitchen window here for 2022 as well. So some more lighting, natural lighting that comes in. This is equipped with your Fisher-Paykel dishwasher, as you can see. So very, very nice feature. And then you've got your scrubby pad drawer, nice cabinets, typical Newmar. Place for the trash can, which is sometimes an issue. Where do we put a trash can? And then you've got a nice slot here for these covers if you want to stow them away while you're actually stopped, instead of keeping them in place so they're not in the way. And then the overhead cabinets with the pull-out here. This happens to be all the manuals for the coach. And if you're not familiar with Newmar and Google kind of got together a few years ago, and they came up with something called Noogle. So let's say this were your coach. You can register this coach on the Noogle site, and then you can find out a lot of information about this specific coach, what is on it, and numbers that may be critical or important to you regarding the coach, and a really, really nice resource for you to go and check about your coach and kind of see what the features are that I'm not able to in the brief period of time that we have to discuss those. On the driver's side here, we have the nice booth dinette with the very nice bolstering around here. You do have an extendable top here, and it has a support leg that comes down just here, so that even though it's extended, you've got the support on this particular tabletop So if anybody leans on it or anything like that, it's not going to come crashing down on you when you use that leg. The leaf drop in creates additional space for you. And there are 2 upholstered chairs also that come with the coach here. So you can increase your seating space beyond just the booths on either side out to here. So comfortably 6 around this table at any given time. Nice place to play cards or just sit and chat about the day's events, what you're going to do tomorrow, whatever it might be. You do have powered shades all the way around the coach here. So the front windshield is going to be at the dash as far as your power. You will have a remote to run everything else regarding the shades, both day and nighttime throughout the coach. So you've got that. I'd like to point out the windows here as well. So those crank out. They've got the awning type. So actually they're going to tilt out. Even if it's raining, that water is going to come down on those windows and just run off. Still gives you fresh air if the weather's nice enough to keep the windows open for you. Makes the fresh air very accessible to come into the coach, and you're not, breathing any kind of stale air at any given time. We'll move on back through the coach. This again is a 4369. It has a bath and a half. So here, mid-coach, this is what you would utilize going down the road because it is accessible. Another thing I'll point out while we're here is you have that nice floor plate for the central vacuum system. You can simply lift up that vacuum floor plate, sweep what you need to there, and it takes it down to the unit below. Or if you want to drag the hose throughout the coach, you certainly have the opportunity to do that just here with this port. And those tools are on board here since it is equipped with that particular feature. Got a nice Whirlpool refrigerator here with a locking mechanism, which is important. So if you've got your milk in there or anything heavy, if you take a turn, it's not going to come flying out of the coach as long as you remember to utilize it. Otherwise, very nice residential type refrigerator. And nice big freezer. And I will also say, while we're on the topic, that this coach is equipped with the exterior 3.0 freezer refrigerator that's outside in the first bay on the passenger side, so you can supplement what you need as far as space for refrigerator or for the freezing items that you would have. And then this coach also, another thing that makes it popular is the pantry space here. So you saw how I pushed that in to pull it out. It's another feature that Newmar's come up with, so these drawers don't just come, although heavy, flying against the door and then dumping your items out into the floor. As we move back into the bedroom, you've got nice wardrobes on either side of the window here, and then another awning style window so you can crank that out to get fresh air. Nice TV here, and you've got the multiplex lightings, so you can push those lighting switches to light wherever in the coach that you want to. You have the slide mechanism for the bed back here, and then for this zone you've got your heated tile floor controls there. Nice door here to create privacy between the living area and the bedroom area. Comes all the way across, clicks into space. Maybe you've got a late sleeper, early riser. You can take care of all of that by closing off that door. And this is a king size bed, so very, very nice for those people who like that kind of space while sleeping. And I will point out that Newmar, realizing that a lot of people are using CPAP machines now, a couple of years ago they put a port in the overhead cabinet so that you have electricity above, so the machine now can go in the cabinet above, and on either side you have a little port where the hose can come down from the unit, and you don't have to have it cluttering the side tables here on either side of the bed. So very functional again. And then you've got light controls just under here. So when you retire for the night, you can shut off all the lights by pushing one button on the switches there. Nice drawers underneath the wardrobes on either side. And then there will be storage under the bed. I'll mention that an option in the coach is that you can have the head of the bed raised. When you do that in a Newmar, you do lose either of the side windows there to do so. And so if you like that cross breeze, you might want to consider going ahead with a bed that does not do that lifting or the retracting on the particular model. I hope you enjoy this model. I hope you'll call me about more information about it. Before I forget, I'll let you know that we are interested in buying both trucks and buying also your RV. If you are interested in selling it, you can contact me. I'll give you that contact information when we finish here. But as we continue the tour, come on back to the bathroom. Some very, very nice features. First of all, you've got nice stacked two-piece washer dryer unit. Nice LED ceiling lights, and then you've got the arched ceiling here. So for those taller folks, it gives you a lot more headspace, and you don't feel like you're claustrophobic in here because of this design. You still have the full fiberglass roof on top of the coach here. Great insulation that Newmar does. Got the nice big shower here that you can enter. It's got the fold down bench, so for those ladies or maybe somebody who needs a little bit of time to sit down while they're taking the shower, you have that also as a feature. And then you have the aquamizer here. So you're going to recycle that water before it hits the shower head so that you're not wasting any water. Let's say you're dry camping. That's a nice feature for that. So again, you're not wasting that precious water resource. This is another thing that makes this particular floor plan, as I mentioned earlier, very, very appealing to many, many people because you get the nice two vanities, so great for two people trying to get ready to go somewhere in the morning. And then medicine cabinets on either side of the vanities. And on this side, for those gentlemen who might use an electric razor, or maybe ladies who use an electric razor, there is an electrical outlet inside the cabinet here so that you can get that off of the countertop and keep it tidy regarding that space. And another thing, great space for clothing, shoe caddy. You've got the nice safe here in the corner, but very generous space as we look back here in the area for both hanging, for folding items with the shelving. And then I'll point out the egress door here also. So just simply turning a knob and flipping a switch here, you can open that door freely. The bottom panel comes off to then expose a telescoping ladder that makes it easy for more people to get down out of the coach without having to jump from this height in case there is any kind of emergency mid-coach that you're trying to avoid, or some issue that you're trying to avoid, so you can get out pretty quickly and relatively easy. Of course, engine access here that I'm standing on with my right foot. The tiling continues through the coach here. Very, very beautiful coach. Now this coach with the Spartan chassis, with all of the features, all the options, all the amenities that it has, retails for right at $571,000 and some change on the coach. This is 17N210129 if you want to give me a call. I told you I'd mention my contact information. Again, I'm Dwayne Pinnell. That's Pinnell, and my email address is dwayne.pinnell@transwest.com. My phone number for you, call me directly, text me, whatever you'd like to do, is 816-516-5312. If you call through the switchboard, simply ask for me. I'll be happy to help you in every way I can, give you any information on any of the inventory we have, not just this. We've got a great selection here, and we keep getting things all of the time. So while the inventory is low throughout the country, we have plenty on order. We represent Tiffin, we represent Newmar, we represent Renegade, we represent some Winnebago products, and we would love to hear from you. Besides those new items, we got plenty of inventory as far as the used coaches on our lot, and we can meet a lot of different budgets from high to low. So again, I hope you'll give me a call. Again, Dwayne Pinnell, 816-516-5312. Going to step outside just to show you this beautiful exterior on this coach. Very nice white and very sharp, crisp blue on the coach. It's just simply beautiful. So join me outside for just a minute while we do that and wrap this up today. And again, I'm thanking you for your attention, so bear with me just a couple more minutes. So here we are back outside again with 17N210129 stock number, a 2022 Newmar Dutch Star 4369, the Wiley exterior. Take a look, isn't it beautiful? You have the 360-degree camera, so you have cameras all the way around the coach so you can visibly see what's going on from inside all the way around the coach. You have the collision mitigation system on this coach, steerable tag axle on the coach, so it gives you a little tighter turning radius for this long coach, and it is just beautiful. Again, give me a call, Dwayne Pinnell, 816-516-5312. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.